Good morning. Good morning, friends. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, Nat. I gotta log into my phone. Good morning, Curly Q. Oh, now I can't see. Good day, Nurse One. Hello, Sassy. Good morning, friends. Today we're gonna work. Today we're gonna talk about work stuff. What do you think about that? Thank you, Nat. Freaking jumping right in. Are you having the best time? I'm jealous. Jealous. Auction pin. Top of the morning to you. Good morning. Good morrow. What's up, Steve? Teach me, girl, teach me. What would you like to learn? I think I'm supposed to be talking about. I guess it's fine like this because then you can see my whole face. I'm feeling super lazy today as well. All the things. All the things. Also, I think I might sell that baby today. Look at that. Or just hanging out back there. Good morning, everybody. Better wake up by tomorrow. Good morning, Postmaster Tony. Good morning, Vintage Gypsy Brie. I'm gonna need, what's a printer tray? Love to show you what a printer tray is. I'm gonna need your hexes to start working. This is a printer tray. This is a printer tray. And some of the real good ones have like the old metal on them. People use them for trinket shelves, but they used to come in like the printer boxes and they would keep the letters and stuff in them. Working while you watch me? Thank you. Whistle while you work. My brain didn't. I know that that's like a real song, but all I can hear is whistle while you twerk. Do 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 do. Whistle while you twerk. And then the next line is very dirty. And we're not going to say that today. Someone asked you, that's what it is. Lots of people collect them. I collect them. I have quite a few, but lots of people are looking for them right now. Trading card guy, and he showed your card. Oh, you're watching Thriftworks? No sharing today. Today's going to be a professional day. You think I can do it? I'm ready. I do need to make a phone call today at some point, so I'm going to need you guys to like hype me up in a little bit and help me make a phone call. I'm a really good grown up. You can do it. Hi, friends. I got a call to get the shed moved. Ho said she has to meet Dom. What the hell? Where are they? Quick question. I'm ready. Ask me a question. You promise it's working? I hope so. I hope it's working. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I need it. I need it to be working. Getting Dom's oil changed. If you have a flat rate selected, will Whatnot only bundle up to 5 pounds? No, flat rate is up to 70 pounds. So it will bundle up to 70 pounds. How was your Christmas show yesterday? It was a show. Everything sold for like a couple dollars. Thank you, City Beautiful Pickers. How do I attract buyers? Okay, we're going to talk about attracting buyers. Also, I'm going to say this multiple times today, but everyone go follow my YouTube, Instagram, TikTok if you don't mind swearing. But my YouTube has lots of shipping help, lots of tips and tricks, lots of things that we might not talk about today, but you can go back and watch them there. We're going to talk about attracting buyers. So I watch your YouTube on shipping, and it is still confused. You're still confused. What are you still confused about? If you've watched my videos and you have a specific question that I did not address, please ask me and I would like to address it. How do I get it to do only 5 pounds per order? Like if I want to make sure they fit in the box. You can do, so Whatnot is never going to do that automatically. All right, we're going to talk about shipping for just a second. Whatnot's never going to do just 5 pounds. You can sell things at just 5 pounds. So like if I sell this, I will sell it as with, hit myself in the head. I will sell it as a ship alone at 5 pounds because I created a custom shipping profile. So you can create custom shipping profiles. You can also create custom shipping profiles. So like if you want to do, like if you're running clothing and you only want to bundle 4 items, Hannah Hunts, you want some stickers, and you only want to do 4 items, you can create custom shipping profiles so that it only bundles up to 5 pounds. But Whatnot smart bundling, like if I'm shipping to, I'm in New York, if I'm shipping to Ho, who's also in New York, it won't bundle, it'll let me ship 30 pounds and I will just raise the box size. If I'm shipping to, California to Tranquility, it will smart bundle and it'll only do 5 pounds each. So Whatnot will do whatever is going to make it the least expensive. The way that I do it, if you leave shipping the way that it is and don't touch it, good morning, Captain Auction. It does priority up to 5 pounds and then ground over 5 pounds and you sell it correctly. It will continue to charge your buyer incremental shipping like $1, $4, $3. It'll continue to charge your buyer shipping. So you can send a ground package that is bigger than a 12 by 12 by 12. And the weight will work. So either you have to create custom shipping profiles to stop at 5 pounds, which there's a video on that, or you have to ship it another way. So I use the priority flat rate shipping options and I don't use the custom shipping. Okay, so if you do flat rate, it's gonna do 70 pounds. I would only do, what do you sell? I only do flat rate for jewelry and ephemera and sometimes miniatures. Besides that, I would never use flat rate because you can't fit anything in a flat rate box. Yeah, I would never use, you can't fit anything in a flat rate box, and flat rate goes up to 70 pounds. So when I sell anything but those 2 categories, I do not use flat rate boxes because you cannot fit anything. They're too small. I know, I think I might sell it today just so I can make a little money today. So the difference between a flat rate, I think I have a flat rate box and a priority box. So like this is just a large mailing box, and a large mailing box is a 12 by 12 by 10, but a flat rate box is a lot smaller. So see how much bigger the regular priority box is than a flat rate box? You can't fit shit in a flat rate box. So I would not suggest doing that, but that's up to you. You saw what I grabbed? That was a medium. Yes, I didn't have a large made. Thanks for pointing that out. It's still the same height, ma'am. I love you too. Laura, thank you so much for your tip. I appreciate you. Today is a non-selling day, so every tip is greatly appreciated. Except for I might sell this just so that I can make a little bit of money today. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for valuing me and my knowledge. So let's talk about attracting buyers. That's what today's all about. Thank you, Nana. Thank you, Postmaster Tony. I work very hard to make sure that I ship correctly. Hello, Treasure Utopia. So, attracting buyers. I have talked about this before. You can have the best items in the world. Ground pea or 12 ounces. So I was confused. Okay. All right, let me answer another. My label printed out without a G or P, and it was 12 ounces. It should also say on it what it was. It was blank in that corner. Was it a media mail? Thank you for your tip. I appreciate it. Thank you, Easy Money Florida. I will run that one next. Thank you so much. It should also say in words. So like it has the letter, but it also say priority or ground on the label. Yeah, was it a book? Was it media mail? Was it a book or a vinyl or something like that? How do you do repetitive items like smalls, mediums? If you pin it, so sometimes the run next doesn't work. But if you like right now in my auction tab, if I have like small, I can pin a small, and if I hit run next, it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Usually that works, but sometimes it doesn't. One of only 2 people I trust giving shipping advice. Thank you. Yes, please go watch my YouTube. And if you watch my YouTube and you still have questions, please come back and ask me, and I will try to address them here. A Premier shop just sent me a glass package and shattered. Yeah. No, it was a small milk glass vase. I'm not sure. Can you show? What would you like me to show? Darren, thank you, Captain Auction, for your tip. I appreciate you. Everyone, please go follow Thriftworks. Thriftworks is the one that I've been talking about that made these cards for me, which I do have some in the buy it now. If you want some custom trading cards, you can go see Thriftworks. Everyone go follow him. Thank you again. This is my whatnot husband. What would you like me to show you? I'm sorry. The label. The other person is her. Her or de-archivist, I would say. They are cool, aren't they? Yeah, de-archivist. I figured that's what it would be. Laura, thank you so much. All right, we're going to do the first of our sponsored giveaways is from Easy Money Florida. Easy Money Florida. I was in your show the other day, like 200 and something people in there. You are killing it. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Everyone go follow Easy Money Florida. My eye hurts today. I want to be able to do, okay. So right now in my auction tab, let's say I have we're going to do a glass item. I have a quantity of 56. If you pin right here and then hit start auction, it will run consecutively 56 in a row, and it'll mark them as glass animal 1, glass animal 2, glass animal 3, glass animal 4. You're welcome, Gems Joy. I love you. And normally that works. Sometimes it doesn't. Thank you. I don't wear any kind of jewelry. I get super anxious when I have anything on my neck, ears, whatever. I'm also allergic to everything. You love my tattoos? Thank you. I had my nose pierced for a hot minute, and I couldn't even wear a titanium ring in that. It was not, I was allergic to it. And also I just I get anxious when I have things. I do love the way jewelry looks. Tomorrow I'm doing a jewelry show, and I will put on some jewelry and I will wear it for a couple minutes, and then I will freak out and take it off. But I'm also allergic to everything, which makes jewelry that I need to wear super expensive, and I am cheap. Yes, sensory issues. I get overstimulated wearing even my wedding. Yeah, I had an engagement ring for a while, but it was tough for me. I had to get used to wearing it. And then we broke up, so I sold it. So it didn't matter. Just because a seller has a lot of solds doesn't mean, yes, we're talking about attracting buyers today. I was going to talk about that too with the person who got a piece of glass from a Premier shop. Just because they're Premier shop, just because they sell a lot, doesn't mean they know how to ship. Thank you so much for all of your tips. I greatly appreciate that. Good morning, Jocelyn. Thank you for appreciating my time and my energy and my brain. Everyone go follow Easy Money Florida. So just because, and also people hire shippers, and sometimes they get bad shippers, and sometimes they need to learn. Also, a lot of people just don't know how to ship things. And if you are a seller that generally ships, and this is a good way to attract buyers, is if you sell something, make sure you ship it correctly, because then they'll come back to you, right? So if I generally only sell clothes, but then my grandmother passed away and I decided to sell her glass collection, that doesn't mean I know how to sell glass, ship glass. I could have been shipping hundreds, thousands of items. I've sold, hey, by the way, this feels good on my face. I've sold over 50,000 items on here, right? What if I sold only 50,000 items of jewelry, and then I want to sell this? That doesn't mean I know how to ship this. So a lot of people, and because when people cut, sometimes people cut corners, right? So sometimes if like this is almost, I would say 24 inches, it's got to be at least 18 inches tall. And then I'm like, oh crap, I've got to put this in a box. I don't even have a box for this. So then I make a box, and the box is flimsy and crappy. And then I just put tape on it. I have seen lots of people that ship thousands of things a week not be able to ship expensive things. So people should take the time to learn, but you can't force everybody, right? I would custom ship this, yes. So if I was going to run this, which I might at some point today, if I get 333 people in here, I'll run this. I would run this as a ship alone. It is not going to be over 5 pounds, but it will have to go in a 20-inch box. But it's only going to have to go in about a 20 by, I would say, 8 by 8, which is less than a 12 by 12, the equivalent of a 12 by 12 by 12. So this can still ship for $9.21. I was watching, everyone please go follow Easy Money Florida, and thank you so much, Swan. We'll do yours next. Everyone please go follow Easy Money Florida. I was watching Living Bliss's show on shipping yesterday or the day before. She's been doing a lot of them, which are very, very helpful. I suggest watching those. And she made a comment about how if you buy a bunch of stuff and you only pay $9.21 and you get a big giant box, that person didn't change the box size or whatever, which is not always correct. They could have paid for the shipping overage, or it could have been like, if you only paid $9.21, then you know you didn't. But if I'm shipping you something ground, so me particularly, if I ship you 30 items, and you get a 18 by 18 by 18 box, but you paid $27 with shipping. It may not look like you paid $27 because you paid the original $9.21, and then you got free shipping, and then you got then it charged you $1.47, $3.23. Then it charged you incrementally. I can raise the box size. I can change the box size, and it will give you a bigger. I have a video on my YouTube. All right, everyone, go follow Swans Hill. Let's run this next giveaway. Thank you again, Easy Money Florida. Please tell us all day what you're doing, what you have going on your show. Swans Village, I just followed you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for your gift to chat. I appreciate you. I appreciate you trying. Thank you. The echo is real in here. I know, isn't it crazy? Smile and hold the vase. Ghosts. You're so welcome. So if you, I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, you can raise the box size. Go watch my YouTube video. In my YouTube video, I show you how I have someone that got 437 ounces. So it had to go into a bigger box, and you can play with the box size. So I was like, okay, can it fit in a 14 by 14 by 14? They were like, yep, for free. It can fit in that. Can it fit in a 16 by 14? Yep. So like yesterday or the day before, I don't have it here with me anymore. I had to change. No sound. Sure. Sound is fine. Okay. I had to change the box size, and I had to play with it a little bit because I wanted to put it in a 24 by like 17 by 12, and it was like, nope, that's going to charge you $49. And I was like, okay, what if I cut it down a little bit? I can fit it in a 20 by 18 by 12. And they were like, nope, that's going to charge you $26. And I was like, okay. So then I was able to play with it a little more, and I got it into an 18 by 18 by 12, and it charged me nothing. So if you play around with the box size a little bit, change the box size, don't screw over your buyers. Way to attract buyers and way to keep buyers is to not be shitty, but make sure you are changing the box size. But you can change the box size for free a lot of the time if you mess around with it, if you sell it correctly. If you sell it correctly, it will ship correctly. There's no sound over carrier mishandling, though. There's no control over carrier. Correct. So don't be a dick, right? So we'll go right into that. Everyone, please go follow Swan Hill. Thank you. I never unbundle anything. How do you know what stays in a box? You have to play with the box size. We are not going to talk about shipping this entire time. I would encourage you to go watch. I have 10 videos on YouTube about shipping. I will address some shipping questions. I don't mind talking about shipping. Living Bliss said this too, that her friends hate talking about shipping. I don't mind talking about shipping. I hate repeating myself 85 times. I hate addressing the same questions. I hate talking about the same thing over and over again, because I have, out of the 250 people in here, 200 of you have been here before and have heard me say all this before. And I don't want those people to be like, oh, here we go again. I will talk about it till I'm blue in the face. I don't want I want to be able to bring new information and exciting information. I don't want the people who are here every week to have to listen to me repeat myself 85 times. But you can watch my YouTube videos and you can watch all of these live shows back on my YouTube. I will address specific shipping questions, especially if you've watched the YouTube videos and they still don't make sense to you. So I don't mind addressing some shipping questions. If you put max shipping on a show, can you pre-list an item at a custom separate shipping profile? No. If you do, thank you so much for your tip. I appreciate you. If you do max shipping, okay, so I've messed this up before, and this is why we're going to talk about this. If you do max shipping, let's say today, I'm doing max shipping. I have reduced shipping on right now. And you buy, thank you for your gifted chats. We will run them consecutively. Hear the noises in the back? And I sell you this for $1, right? And you buy this for $1 and you pay $4 in shipping. And then you buy this for $1 and you pay $4 in shipping. But then I sell you this and I did a custom shipping profile, which would ship alone. You're going to pay $9.21 for shipping for this, but normally. But if I did max shipping and you've already bought these two things, even though I'm going to ship these two things alone, I'm going to have to pay the shipping on this. I have, my face is itchy. Everyone, get this giveaway. I'll be right back. I do not suggest doing max shipping or discounted shipping until you have figured out how shipping works. You're going to need to take time to learn and ship a lot before you decide to do max shipping. And also, sold 50,000 items. I never do reduced shipping ever. And I never have any issues with it. So I do not suggest doing reduced shipping. Okay, let me start the next giveaway. Don't mind my lotiony face. I'm hoping this helps and not be itchy anymore. Everyone get this next gift card giveaway. Yeah, there's a picture for you. Okay, so we have talked about there. Yes, what's the next sponsored one? Let's look in the sold. So the next sponsor one after Swan Hill is Country Picker. Country Picker 79. Everyone please go follow Country Picker 79. We are already friends. But tell me about yourself. What are you using for itching? I just put lotion. I just put my face lotion on. And I'm just hoping that it helps because I think I'm just dry. I don't know. I think I'm just dry, but I'm itchy right here. See that spot in my face? Okay. If someone blocks you, can they still come into your shows? Yes. Yes. If someone blocks you, now if you block someone, they cannot come into your shows. But if someone blocks you, they can search you up. Growing so fast and so many amazing people. Yay, I love that, Country Picker. They can search you, and when they go to click on your show, it's going to say, you have this person blocked. Are you sure you want to enter? And then you can say yes, and you can enter. Press, Brie, I know, God, I hope not. No, she had an issue. I don't want to leave bad feedback, but I want to address people who send my items in bubble mailers when I pay $9.21 in shipping. Yeah, you can, if people abuse postal supplies, that's warranted, I would say. Good morning. Morning. How are you today?
So far, you?
I'm wonderful. Doing a locker show tonight, clothing, shoes, and bags. I love it. Thank you for a surprise gift. You're welcome. Repurposed by Becky. So, someone made a comment about the so yeah, you can leave a bad review. So just be cognizant of your bad reviews. Just think about it before you leave bad reviews, especially if you're a seller, because I think it reflects more on the seller than it does on the buyer than it does the seller. So I guess we got to block who blocked us. Yes, if you do not want someone entering your room, you have to block them, because if they just block you, they can still come see you. Hello, His and Her Shop Chicago. How are you today? Everyone go follow Country Picker. They have a show tonight. Good morning, Kentucky Mom. Maybe message them first before doing your review and see if they will make it right. Well, they didn't do anything. They can't make it right. They shipped you postal supplies that they shouldn't have, so there's no making that right. But if you get something that's like broken, you can message them. Girl, I had a seller promise to send something that wasn't sent and never sent it, and now I can't get refund because it's too late. That's crappy. Yeah, what's funny is I just posted something like that about they blocked you, but they still want to stalk you, because I think that's hilarious when people block you and then create fake accounts to come watch you. Like, just unblock me. Come watch me. I'm so discouraged. I looked up to the seller and purchased, then was blocked. I don't want to block them, not my. So I think what a reworker's passion always says don't block your blessing, and I think that it goes for because I don't block anybody either, but I think that that's a good way to think about it when you're thinking about like these situations is these people that block you, it is what it is, but she says don't block your blessing because you don't know what is going to happen in the future. I think that about people who like come in here, people who have blocked me or people whatever, that it's yes, mods can block people, so just be careful. Well, they can kick people out. They can't block you from your shows. So don't block your blessings. So if you are going to like block someone or block a seller, block a buyer, you do not know who that person is or what they're going to do or what's going to happen. I do think that you should be able to block anybody that you want if they put you in a bad situation, if they do, but people who just block people because they get a bad review or there's people on here who have left me multiple bad reviews. Do I understand why they keep to buy from me? No, I don't know. Why would you ever leave a bad review? I've never left a bad review in my life. I've been scammed on this app and I don't leave, like I have gotten my money back or tried, but I don't like it. I don't have that person blocked. I don't follow that person anymore, but, what is the best way to attract buyers? Yeah, let's answer that question. Okay. So I'm going to focus. Don't ask me a question for a second so that I can focus on the task at hand. Juggle. Yes, that's my answer. Best way to attract buyers. Juggle. Let's do the next. Thank you so much, Country Picker. I hope that you got a lot of followers and I will be in your show tonight. This one is from Misfit Baubles. Misfit Baubles, let me follow you. Thank you so much, Desi. Thank you for being here. Tell us about yourself. Everyone getting this gift card giveaway. Okay. 70 ounces in shipping, but the weight was 5 pounds. What would as long as it's under 5 pounds, there wouldn't be a difference. 70 ounces to 5 pounds is the same. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, best way to attract buyers. We've talked about this. You can have the best items in the world. You can have the best items. You can have lots of stuff, and you could still not get buyers. Morning. Morning. You can have the best items in the world. You can have you can have tons of stuff that you sell. Everyone getting this gift card giveaway. Oh, he's scanning packages right now. Thank you. I have been around Whatnot since 2022, but started in Funko Disney. I love to hunt for kitschy things. I love that. So much going on. It doesn't feel catty here. No, isn't that wonderful? That is a great feeling. This is a social media selling platform. That's what I want to talk about. When I talk about attracting buyers, this is a social media selling platform. You can have great items at a great price. And if you cannot capture an audience, if you cannot talk to people, if you cannot read the chat, if you cannot have an entertaining show, if you cannot do the other things that go into social media selling, you will not attract the buyers, right? And I'm not saying there's a ask for every seat. There are people that will watch you. There are people that I watch if I'm in a mood and I want to watch a slow show, I'll watch slow show. There's people that I'll watch if I want to be, most of the time I want things to come fast and I want people to talk and I want it to be entertaining. But there are other things that go into social media selling than just having great items at a great price. And I do not sell well on stagnant platforms. We've talked about this too. I do not sell well on eBay, Poshmark, Facebook, because I don't take good pictures. I don't write good descriptions, whatever the case is. I do not sell well on stagnant platforms. But here, because I can talk a lot, because because I can tell stories, whatever, I can keep an audience for a long time. So you have to figure out a way to get an audience. So also like Living Bliss said, I juggle or I tell stories or I do whatever, but you have to have other things. Thank you. Have a good day. You have to do other things. It's not just going to be good items at a good price. So that is my biggest thing at attracting buyers. Find your niche, find your thing. Whatever you're going to do to keep people in your room, you have to find something that works for you. And it doesn't have to be what I do. I don't even know how. It doesn't need to be crazy and silly and whatever else. What about the crafters who are trying to actually work on a project during their show? If you keep talking, you're not working. Yeah, that's hard. But that's the other thing. There's people on here. I watch people on TikTok for 10 hours make those little, what are those little like 3D printed things? So people will watch that. But you can't get mad that only 5 people want to watch you craft. Like, if that's what you want to do and that's what you want to be good at and that's what you want to be known for, then that's what you're going to do. And only a few people might watch you every time. And that's fine. You don't need 100 people in your room to watch you craft. But you have to, and that can be your niche. And that can be how you get people in your room. You find what works for you and then go with it. But you can't, like, if you're thinking of, like, as you grow or as you're getting bigger, what you're trying to do, you have to make sure. You said Posh, and I just got an offer. Say Etsy. Etsy. I need some tea too. I agree. Other ways, do, and the people, yes, exactly. Do what, and that's also another thing. What do you think about saying, if you see something you want me to run, let me know? I think you should always be running stuff, but I also used to do scan shows. So say lottery. So I used to walk around my store and I would be like, if you see something, let me know. So it depends on what kind of show you want to run. All of these things, everything that me and any of the people that do these type of shows say. 911, you won that from Misfit Baubles. Everyone please go follow Misfit Baubles. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Let me run the next one. I know Waltz Flips. Thank you, Nat. Everyone please go follow Nat and Kid too. Thank you for your help. Waltz Flips, let me follow you. Justin has 470 followers. Let's get them to 666 real quick. Everyone go follow. Yes, please make sure you're following YouTube, Instagram as well. I've been selling for about 3 months. I have very nice items, but only few people come to my shows. Okay. So again, all right, and I'm going to tell you I always go for 666. I'm going to tell you my little spiel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Christine. I had a full store full of stuff, antiques, collectibles, jewelry, glassware, clothing, a little bit of everything. I have been on this app for 2.5 years. My first show I sold nothing. My second show I sold nothing. My third show I sold nothing. My fourth show I sold $44. My fifth show I sold nothing. I didn't sell over $200 till my 12th show. You need to lower your expectations a little. And I say that out of the kindness of my heart. You need to shoot for the moon and have high goals, but temper your expectations. You are not going to find instant success anywhere. Think of your favorite YouTuber, your favorite actress, your favorite Instagram model, your favorite TikToker. Less than 1% of those people found instant success. Every other one of those people worked for months, years, worked endless hours to grow what they have. So you have to, this is not eBay. This is not Etsy. This is a social media selling platform. It's going to take time. It's going to take work. It's going to take effort. And also, if you cannot, you're not always going to have 1 million people in your room. And even if I do, like yesterday I had 150 people in my room, and I have a pile of stuff over there that I'm donating because I can sell it for $1. It's going to happen. It happens all the time. It doesn't matter. So you can't, and I always say you can't get frustrated. You can get frustrated if you want. You can get frustrated and quit. That's on you. You're an adult. You do whatever you want. But you cannot get mad, like you can't get mad at other people for having success, or you can't get mad for not having instant success when that is not real life. That is not, and you can't do that in any job. Again, any job that you walk into, you aren't going to just be amazing at it day one. Thank you. I sell watches mostly. I just started about 2 months ago and I really appreciate it. You're so welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Everyone go follow Wald's Flips. If we buy from the bin right now, will it let me rewatch your show later? Yes. You can rewatch my show later. And also, as long as I don't say anything that I shouldn't, or I do anything that will copyright it, you can watch my show at any point on my YouTube. So if there's any other shows that you want to watch, especially ones that say tips and tricks, you can go back into my YouTube and rewatch my live shows on there. And also, if you go there, you can watch, I have product shows. If you go into, I think the last 2 shows, you can look at the products that I use. It has, yes, I have lots of shipping information on here. 20 more people and I'll run the vase. Yes, 333. I said I would run this vase. If you go into the shipping shows, you can watch, or you go into the last 2 shows that I have in there. There's links to my bubble wrap machine, to my shrink wrap, to the paper that I use, like everything that I use, products. My Amazon links are in there. So if you do need to purchase any of this stuff, or you're watching one of my videos and you're like, oh my gosh, I love that, that's you can buy it off the Amazon. And if we do sell this, I will wrap it for you live and you can see what I would do to ship this. I don't know. Iowa Vintage. Share the show, friends. Just hit, thank you so much. Share my show. Yes. How can you record the show with the chat? You can do it if you go to DArchivist shows. She shows you how to record the shows with the chat. Thank you so much for your tip, Laura. I appreciate you. Thank you for valuing me and my knowledge. If you go and she shows you how to record the chat. I don't know how to do that. I do know if you rewatch on YouTube, it'll show you what things sell for, but it doesn't have the chat on there. Do you at least know? Yes, I do. I had my first show, I had a goal to sell. You sold 22. That's amazing. Screen recording. Yes, you can screen if you wanted a short show. Like the issue with screen recording is after a couple minutes, it like doesn't save to your desktop or whatever. So I think you can do it on your desktop. But if I tried to screen record right now, anything over a couple minutes won't save. But if I wanted just like a minute or 2 of the chat to use for something, I would screen record it. Everyone please go follow Walt's Flips. Thank you again for being here. I appreciate you. How do you leave feedback on a laptop? I can on a phone, iPad, just not the laptop. I don't know. I don't use my laptop for anything but shipping. I don't know how to do that. What are the tips? Is this a normal thing? It is actually a normal thing, which is wonderful. And I greatly appreciate every tip that any of you send to me. But yes, during shows, you can go into the Boost and you can tip your favorite sellers, $1 up to $100. And it's a good way to show Laura, you won that giveaway. Thank you so much. It's a good way to show appreciation, especially on shows like this where we aren't selling anything, we're not making any money. You can tip if you find what I say valuable, or you just want to say thank you. A lot of people like Laura, Christy, they come in and they'll tip me just for like breakfast or something. So it's a nice way to appreciate. If you want, the best ways to support your favorite sellers are to tip. You get 100%. We get 100% of the tips. Your second best way is to buy something. Obviously, we get a portion. Thank you, Mima, for your tip. We get a portion after fees if you buy something. And the third best way is just to be here and be supportive and chat and share the show. And support is free, but tips are very appreciated. So let's go see Megan Maria's Vibes. I just followed you. Thank you so much for being here. Peggy. You have 2.1 followers already. That's amazing. Ooh, flea market pop-up. All right, I bookmarked your show. Everyone go follow Peg. Maria, thank you so much. And getting this gift card giveaway. Look at. Thank you, Shiny Squirrel. Thank you, Thriftworks Ice Cream Fund. I wanted ice cream last night, but I didn't want to go to the... So yes, sometimes these wonderful people will come in here and send me tips, and it's greatly appreciated. Again, especially when I do non-selling shows, because I should be working, right? I should be selling, but instead I'm here giving back to the community because I do love you guys and I want to support you as much as I can. I sell vintage variety. I have a full-time job in the pet industry and started in 11/24. I have shows once a month. Okay, that's amazing. City Beautiful Pickers. Thank you, City Beautiful Pickers. You can't figure out how to leave feedback for our buyers after you get, thank you, the Vintage Gypsy Brie. See how wonderful all these people are? I appreciate you. Thank you so much. When you go to your sale, you can click on your sale. I'm gonna be a while. Probably, yeah. I'll be a couple hours. But if you want to come back, I'll be here all day. FYI, soliciting tips is a no. Let people do it out of the kindness of it. Yes, exactly. So I'm not like saying like give me a tip and I will do something for you. You can't do that. Everything is at your own free will. I'm not forcing your fingers, but I do greatly appreciate every dollar that you share with me because anytime you share your hard-earned money with me, it's greatly appreciated. I'm thinking about trying to sell and whatnot, but I have a full-time job. This is my full-time job, yes. So again, hi, my name is Christine. I had a full store full of stuff, antiques, collectibles, jewelry, glassware, clothing, a little bit of everything, but I sold my shop and I am moving out of here. I started as a part-time 2.5 years ago, and after a year and a half, I have now moved, and this is my full-time job. That is a good thing to talk about too right now. If this is going to be your feedback for buyers, if you click on your order, it'll say leave feedback. Click on your order and it'll say leave feedback. I know, I literally can't, Christy, seriously. I did eat most of the bucket. I didn't eat the jelly ones. I'm getting distracted. Let's get back into what I was talking about. Your full-time job. Do not compare yourself to people who do this for a full-time living. If this is your side hustle, if this is your part-time gig, if you are a stay-at-home mom just trying to make some extra money, whatever the case is, do not compare yourself to people who do this for a full-time living. I do this 40 hours a week. I do this 100 hours a week, right? So it's always different when people do this all the time. So that is just a little shout out to people who do it. It's not saying that you can't be successful, but the amount you put in is the amount you're going to get out. And I did not get a 1099 in the mail. You get a 1099 from the way that you get your money out. So I got my 1099 through PayPal. Everyone, please go follow Peg Maria. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, and thank you for purchasing a gift to chat. Okay, talk about other ways to attract buyers. A good way to attract buyers is to participate in raid trains or to participate in things that are going to give you more exposure, right? So you want to, even the ones that you aren't selling anything and you're just introducing yourself, a good way to attract buyers is to go into those things and talk about yourself, introduce yourself. Again, this being social media selling, a lot of people just want to know you. They want to talk to you. They want to see you. There are people on here that only put on raid trains that you can go and see. You can also put on your own raid train. A raid train is just a phrase that we came up with 2 years ago for us all to do things together, but it's not like an official thing. Whatnot doesn't put them on. It's something you can do yourself. Thank you, Tranquility Antiques. CC Boomerang is one that puts on raid trains all the time. So if you want to go to CC Boomerang, Grandma Len, yes, raid trains are a lot of fun. I also like to do raid trains. It does force me to do things. Travel My Closet. Thank you so much, Travel My Closet. Let me follow you. What do you sell? Travel My Closet. You have a show tomorrow. Is that you? You're beautiful. You have a show tomorrow at 8:09. I bookmarked your shows. I'm the captain of my jewelry closet. Ooh, I have a jewelry show tomorrow. I appreciate you. Everyone go follow Travel My Closet. What don't you understand about raid trains? Raid trains are basically just, they're literally nothing. So we can be like, all right, we're going to do a glass raid train. And then all a raid train is, like a train is like bringing like multiple cars in a line, right? So I'm going to run for an hour. And then after my hour, I'm going to raid and take all of my people to Nat. And then Nat's going to run for an hour. And then after Nat runs for an hour, she's going to raid and take all of her people to Tranquility. And Tranquility's going to run for an hour. That's all that a raid train is. But people put them together amazingly, beautifully. They put together with fun titles and fun whatever. We're going to talk about that with attracting buyers too. They put it together with great graphics, and they promote it, and they do all those things. And it's lots of fun. I It's like herding cats to me. Duck Boots, thank you for the raid. Everyone go follow Duck Boots and Travel My Closet. Thank you so much for bringing your friends over here. It's like herding cats. I can't do it. I'm bad at being part of raid trains. I've agreed to raid trains, and then people will text me like that day and be like, hey, you're kicking this train off in 23 minutes. Are you ready? And be like, oh shit, yeah, I'll be there. Like I'm there all the time. But it's a lot of work. So before you do that, just know it's a lot of work to put them on. Thank you so much for your tip. I appreciate you, Fancy Fox. Thank you for appreciating my my time and knowledge. All right. Everyone, please go follow Travel My Closet. So yeah, CC Boomerang puts on a lot of trains. Thank you again for that. Another way to attract buyers is to have attractive pictures and titles to your show. Another way to attract buyers is to have fun pictures of what you're selling, or even just your title being like dollar starts, glass, uranium, whatever. Like if you have fun pictures and I know I'm echoing, fun pictures and like catchy titles, you can have so I am not a good example of this because mine are pretty boring. But if you look at my shows, thank you for your tip. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. If you look at my shows, you'll see like pictures or whatever, and some will be pictures of me, some will be pictures of whatever, but they'll be funny. Like that one's funny. And then if you have like selling everything, dollar starts, tips and tricks, whatnot, tips and tricks. So if you have catchy titles and fun pictures, don't post pictures of things you do not want to sell. That's true. I understand you can collect your money instantly after 1,000, but can you collect your money before? But after the buyer receives the item, like a couple days, like 48 hours after the buyer receives your item, your money will be available to pull out. So if you are going to, thank you, Timeless. If you want to be part of a raid train, Timeless is putting on a raid train. Anyone else that's putting on raid trains, if you want to shout that out right now. There's a bug in here. Good morning, Henry Dibbs. We didn't get to 333. I wonder if this glows. Everyone getting this gift card giveaway from Travel My Closet. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I do suggest doing, where's my flashlight? Flashlight. Oh, you know what? I used it yesterday because we were trying to see if there was a man in my attic. My little flashlight is not going to work because this is dead. I don't know where my flashlight is. How do you bookmark someone's show? Let's show you right now. Let's go to Nat. We're going to go to Nat's profile. And we're going to click on shows. And then she's got one show scheduled, and you're going to click that little button right there. And that's going to turn black. And that means that you have it bookmarked. And that means I'm going to get a notification when she goes live. Or when her show is going to start. 10 seconds left in this giveaway from Travel My Closet. What's the best way to get paid from Whatnot? I believe that the only way you can sign up to get paid now is through Stripe. I get paid through PayPal. But you have to just whatever it tells you to sign up for, which I think now is Stripe. Yes, I'm still on PayPal as well. I think if you were grandfathered in, you can still be on PayPal. Okay, next giveaway is from Bree's Blue Moon Antique or Boutique. I love that. Oh no, Bree Bristle? Which one? Crap. Hold on, we're having technical difficulties in the Triangle. Bree's Blue Moon Boutique. Let me follow you. Bridget has 322 followers. Let's try to get her to 666 right now. Everyone go follow Bree's Blue Moon Boutique. That is such a pretty name. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Everyone please go follow. Stripe is just another, it's like PayPal. It's just another, yeah, I thought I had a guy in my attic yesterday. It's just another form of like way to get your payments. A platform, thank you. Platform for your payments is direct to bank account. Okay, another way. So a way that you can create those like fancy pictures and titles is through Canva. Canva is free, and you can get you can use pictures that you have. You can take pictures. Yeah, Chat GPT. So that is a good way to create. My friend Molly has created some fun ones for me. I don't. I usually just put a generic picture there, but she has created some fun ones for me through Chat GPT. So you can create. But if I'm if I'm scrolling through my For You page right now, so let's go. I'm going to followed hosts, and I'm like, oh, I wonder what's going on. Like, obviously, that's going to catch my eye. Harry Tornado always catches my eye. John you're watching him right now, so we don't know what he's doing. But like these pictures, I love Looking Glass. That picture's really dark though. So like if I didn't know that I loved her, that one wouldn't catch my eye. But I do love her, so I'd go watch her, no matter what she's selling. But also as a reminder, do you see how Live Tiles is running right now? Just because your room says there's only 5 people in there doesn't mean there's only 5 people. There could be 100 people watching you from outside. So like, see, we're watching her right now. She doesn't know we're watching her. We're on the outside watching her right now. Moonrise, look how beautiful her picture. Thank you so much for your tip. I appreciate you. Now Moonrise is selling. She's walking around. So like if I'm watching from the outside and I see something I like, I'd be like, oh, and I'll click on it and I'll go into her room. So as a reminder, you do not need to be whatever your room says does not mean that that's how many people are actually in your room. It could be more. So just be conscious of that. Okay, let's take a selfie. Want to take a selfie? Smile. Happy days. Thursday. Happy day, happy day. It is a killer vase. I think I'm going to sell it. I said $333, but maybe. Why did I smile? I love that. Hello, Reworks Passion. We were talking about you. What phone do you use? I have an iPhone. You are on my iPad right now, so I use my iPad to stream off of because it's bigger, so I can catch the chat better, and then I run things off my phone. Everyone, please go follow Bree's Blue Moon Boutique. Oh, this feels good on my face. I don't know why, but I'm having some kind of, my eye hurts and my face hurts. I have the iPad I'm using right now is linked in my YouTube video. But it's just a refurbished iPad off Amazon that I bought 4 years ago. Maybe allergies. It was like $150 on Amazon. It was a refurbished. Doug's Estate Sale Finds. I was gonna tag you. A refurbished iPad I bought. It's also been run over by a truck. I dropped it 6 times yesterday while I was live. It's beat up. Do you set limits on how much someone can purchase during a show? No. I don't. I think that's silly. I feel like I have seen people complain about that before, and I think that that's ridiculous. I think that if they're going to bid on it, then let them bid on it. If they're going to buy it, let them buy it. If other people want to win it, then bid more. I always say, and this is rude because I'm broke, but if you're broke, just say that. Like, you're not going to bitch in my show that you don't win anything. Bid on it. If you want it, buy it. What do you mean? So there was a buyer. She passed away last year, and it was really sad. She was a great person, and she used to buy a lot. And she used to buy a lot in every person's show, especially glass. And she didn't not to sell it. She had the most amazing collection in her house. Beautiful, amazing, thousands of pieces, just gorgeous stuff, right? It made her happy. Mio, you won that from Blue Moon. Thank you so much. Everyone, please go follow. All right, next one is from Potter's Thrift to you. We are already friends, but everyone go follow Melissa at Potter Thrift. The last one, thank you. So anyway, people would complain and people would yell at her and people would DM her nasty things like, I can't win anything because you're always bidding, blah, blah, blah. She wants it. It makes her happy. She collects it and she can pay for it like that. I remember her messaging me one time and apologizing and saying, I won't buy anything in your show anymore. I'm so sorry. And I was like, absolutely not. Who is this person? I'll block that person. You buy everything you want.
If that makes you happy and that brings you joy, and I don't care if you win it for $5 or $500, I'm never going to complain about you. Yeah, you supporting a small business. If they want it, they can bid higher. Exactly. I think that's silly. I think that that's silly, but it's your show. You can do whatever you want. That's just my opinion. Everyone, please go follow Potter Thrift to You. People do that all the time. Well, people get bitchy, and it doesn't happen a lot in vintage decor. I do see it a lot in gaming shows. Like my last gaming show was just a couple weeks ago, and there was a guy in here, and his wife sent him here, and he bought 20 games. And every other guy in the chat was like, "Oh, I guess I'm not winning anything today because this guy's here. Guess I'm not winning anything." If you're broke, just say that. Bid more. Don't bitch about this guy winning because you can't buy it. He's not over, and he wasn't overpaying for anything either. Like, they were just complaining to complain. Like, they wanted something for $1. Well, I'm sorry, he wants it for $2, so he's gonna win it. But they were just bitching. So you get it a lot in gaming, in cards, in all those other shows where people talk a lot of crap. You don't have it a lot in vintage decor, but it does happen. So. Where we have exactly, and it's not retail where we have 7 of the same thing. I very seldom have anything. Do you need to apply to do game shows? No. After you're approved to sell in whatever category you sell in, and you do one show in that category, you can sell in any category. I do suggest that's another great way to attract buyers. I do suggest doing that as well. If you want to sell in multiple categories, or you have product to sell in multiple categories, you should sell multiple categories. Like tomorrow, I'm doing a jewelry show. I do usually vintage decor, but I do jewelry. I do vintage decor. Potter's Thrift. Thank you. I'm co-hosting 1010 Takedown Sudden Death competition. Ooh, that's so fun. I love sudden death competition. Potter, that's amazing. It doesn't cost to watch your favorite. Exactly. Support is free. So if you, I think that's another great way to attract buyers. Is anyone allowed to do game shows? I don't know. I've never done a game show. They scare me. I don't understand the rules with game shows, so I don't do them. I think that that's a good way to get in trouble, and because I don't want to do the research to learn how to do it, I just don't. I just would rather play it safe. The only thing that I do is I play Plinko. But with the Plinko, it's just for giveaways, and you know exactly what your chances are winning, and you know what you can win every time, and it's just for giveaways. It's not for sales, because I don't understand how they work, and I have seen so many people banned or get in trouble or whatever for doing them, and I don't want to be that person. I love Plinko as well. Maybe we'll do Plinko for the next giveaway. What's the best stuff to give away for giveaways? Things that aren't going to cost you an arm and a leg to ship, stickers, gift cards, flat items. I have my little cards here. So for my Plinko game, I have stickers, $10 Amazon, $5 Amazon, a hodgepodge card, $25 Amazon. So I suggest doing things you can put in a plain white envelope, cheap things, small things. I do like giveaways. I have always liked giveaways. You do have to apply for luxury brands, yes. $100 bills. If someone wins a gift card, can you send by email? Do you still have to send something? You can send by email, but you still have to send them something in the mail. So like the other day, we did a $100 gift card on Monday. We did a $100 gift card and a $50 gift card. Fun fact, Kyla or whoever won the other one, if you're here, you are going to get stickers in the mail, and it's going to say, reach out to DM the Hodgepodge for your gift card code. And once you get the sticker, so I can confirm the delivery, I will email you the code. I do suggest doing that as well, especially if there's tracking on something, so they can't say they didn't get it. So send them something in the mail. I send a little thing and it says, congratulations, you won a $100 gift card. Please DM me for the code. And then once they DM me, that's my confirmation that they received it and my tracking, so that if there's ever a question, I can say, hey, look, this person said they received it, and here's me sending them the card. That's what I suggest doing. Anything over $5 I send in the mail. Because if you are going to claim you didn't get a $5, shame on you if you got it and you're going to try to rip me off for $5. But also, if I'm going to resend you $5, I'm not going to get that upset about it. And also you can track, fun fact, I can track every gift card that I send, because I can just put in the code and I can see if the code has been redeemed. So don't be a shitbag, but if you're going to be, it's okay. But I only do that with $5 because I would hope someone wouldn't try to screw me over $5. But there's something for everybody. Cracker Jack Box. How did you get that actual name? I love it. Cracker Jack Box has 498 followers. I already follow you. We're already friends. Did you know that? Everyone go follow Cracker Jack Box. Rule number 1, don't be shitbag. Exactly. I see people putting buy my food. Yes, that is against the rules now. You always just sent me a code. Is there a reason you changed? Oh, I like that instead. I do that with $5. The reason I changed everything over $5 to not sending the code is because I was getting ripped off. Is because people were claiming they never got their $100 gift cards or $50 gift cards or whatever that I sent in the mail, and because they send without tracking, I was out that money, so I was getting ripped off and I had to pay. So now I send $5 codes every time. So if you win a $5 from me, you're getting a little sheet of paper with a code on it, because if you claim you didn't get it, which happens, I'll just send you another one. But anything over $5, I send a sticker and a request to DM me for the code. There's always going to be those people. There's always going to be bad people. There's always going to be people that try to take advantage of you. Take it personal. What are you doing here? How are you today? People do that. People, and also a lot of you, we talk about like, I've just been emailing $5 right after. Oh yeah, I don't do that. I would do the thing to make sure that they get something. What's up? You're just chilling in Cortland? What are you doing in Cortland? I said doo-doo. Everyone go follow Cracker Jack Box. Thank you so much. People do. People do every day. Not me. Everyone, please go. Oh, look, we're at 311. Let's go. Let's sell this vase. How do you find mods for your shows? I would suggest just modding your friends, but someone you trust. Like Ho to the Mo kicked somebody out the other day that on accident. But mods have a lot of power, just as a reminder. Mods can kick people out. Mods can put people in the chat. Mods can do all sorts of stuff. So, but you can just use your friends. You can ask people, like if you are, here's the other thing, you don't need a mod. I need a mod because I'm a chaotic mess and there's 300 people in here and I can't keep track of anything. But you don't normally, like, you don't need mods. Mods are wonderful and they're amazing and they're super helpful. But you don't, like, it's not like if you don't have a mod, you can't have a show. But did you just automatically send me the code for $5 because it was me, or is there a reason you had to change because of the problem? I had to change because there was a problem. But I probably just sent it because it was you and because I love you and I trust you. Can you still do bloop the chat? No, you cannot, which is a bummer. I do miss the bloops. Looks like you might have a sesame seed in your hair. This right here. It's a bug. I'm just kidding. It wasn't a bug. I don't know. It was a piece of lint or something. Thank you. I love you. It's a booger. I have crabs. It's just lice. No biggie. It won't travel in your glass. Don't worry. I message people whose name I see a lot and ask them if they can mod. That's a good idea. Just be careful. So my first mod ever, fun fact, was Living Bliss Vintage. Living Bliss Vintage came into my show and she was like, girl, mod me. I can help you. And I was like, how do I do that? And she told me how to do it and I did it. And she was amazing. But I didn't know how to do that. And also that was about 8 months in. Like it wasn't something, I didn't have mods for a long time. And then even now I do shows without mods, but I was so nervous about shipping. Okay, so I would like, everyone go follow Cracker Jack. I bought this vase from Doug and Daniel. Doug's Estate Sale Finds. Everyone go follow Doug's Estate Sale Finds. And look at how perfectly beautiful it got shipped to me. They know how to ship glass. They have a huge store of stuff. Everyone go follow Doug's Estate Sale Finds. It is beautiful. They have amazing stuff. I bought this from them, and now I'm going to, it's the Sisterhood of the Traveling Glass. I bought it from them. Now I'm going to sell it to you, and you can sell it or you can keep it. We're gonna just keep passing around the glass. I feel like it moves so fast with the requests I can't keep up. That's good. That's a good problem. These blue vases, I know. I bought one from Living Bliss too, and I generally sell them for less than I buy them for. Also, don't ask strangers to mod for you. Be careful. Stick it back in the same box. I know. Except for I used that box yesterday to ship something, to ship flowers, and Steve already took it. I do mod for someone sometimes, but I don't sell. I'm a terrible mod. So I have tons of items of vintage decor and vintage. Should I start at a lower price? That's up to you. You start your prices at whatever you need to get great for them. Thank you so much, Al Curiso. You start your items for whatever you need to get for your items. So I do not suggest, I will never advise anybody to start anything at $1 if you can't afford for everything to sell at $1. Because chances are it's going to sell at $1 or $2 or $5 or something less expensive. Like yesterday, I'm shipping 100 things from yesterday that sold for $2 to $5. Didn't make a penny on that show, right? So I would not suggest doing it. Okay, I'm running this next gifted chat. Who's this one from? Thank you again for all of your love and support today. I appreciate it. Once Upon a Find Co. Once Upon a Find Co. Let me follow you. 180. I love all these new people. I am so happy you're here. Everyone, please go follow Once Upon a Find Co. And make sure you're following Tranquility Antiques. I sell all kinds of books, but mainly fantasy romance. I have to come to your show. My daughter did a 24-hour readathon the other day. They only made it 17 hours. But that's okay. But I have to buy some books from you. That's amazing. Oh, Thriftworks, thank you. I'm going to run cards when I run yours. Everyone, please go follow Once Upon a Find Co. I'm going to have to come check out your show. Do you want me to run the space? And then we'll pack it together? And I'll show you how I would ship this? Yes? Okay, let's run it. Everyone go follow Doug's Estate Sale Finds. That's who I got this from. And they shipped it to me beautifully. It came in it was bubbled. And then it had more bubble around it. Run that hoe. And then it was in a big box with lots of paper. Amazing shipping. And do you want to see? I'll do my bubble wrap machine. My feet swell all the time. Go take a look at my YouTube, and you can buy. Stroke it a little bit. You can go buy from my link my bubble wrap machine, and I will make some bubble so that I can show you how to pack. You bought the bubble wrap machine? Yay! It's amazing. You're gonna love it. Okay, ready? We're gonna run this face right now. It is about 18 inches, I would say. There's my crock. I would say it's about 18 inches. It's got a big mouth. It's got a big mouth on it. Beautiful blue, and this is running right now. Got a big butt on it. It does have some like schmutz. What is this, candle wax? Kind of creepy sexual stuff you guys got going on over there. Just kidding. This is running right now. Big, beautiful swung vase. I don't think so, but I can't find my flashlight. Beautiful vase running right now. Again, everyone go follow Doug's Estate Sale Finds. That is where I bought this from. They have an amazing, big, beautiful store full of stuff with everything you can ever imagine. So you definitely want to go check them out. They're amazing. And everyone, please go follow Once Upon a Find Co. Once Upon a Find Co. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. This beautiful vase is going to go to El Carizo. Thank you, El Carizo. That is coming to you. That is gorgeous. You're going to love that forever. Everyone get in this giveaway. I'm going to go grab a little bubble wrap. And we're going to wrap it together. Together. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to wrap it before I put it in a box. But as a reminder too, I'm going to put it in a box with lots of bubble wrap around it. So this isn't going to be all the wrapping that it's going to do, but we're going to do a little tutorial. The good thing about this bubble wrap that I make in my bubble wrap machine too is I can pop a couple of the things and it's still going to leave some of it. So the first thing I'm going to do, see how it's like split here? I'm going to put something here to make it so that it's like all one size. But I'm going to keep this just right there for a second because I'm going to do a couple other things first. Everyone, please get in this gift card giveaway from Once Upon a Find Co. Thank you again, Doug's Estate Sale Finds. I love you guys. Yes, build out the base. So I'm going to shove a little bit of bubble wrap around the mouth and do a little extra cushion around the mouth. And then I'm going to build the base so that it's solid there, solid there. And then I'm going to wrap the crap out of it. I'm going to do this. We're going to wrap the crap out of it. So I'm going to wrap it in bubble around all four sides and make sure that it is nice and tight and beautiful. And now I'm going to take my shrink wrap. DNA is free. I'm going to take my shrink wrap and I'm going to shrink wrap the crap out of it. These are also linked in my YouTube video. These are a lifesaver. So much better than tape. So much easier than tape and so much cheaper than tape. I'm gonna shrink wrap the poop out of it. And look how easy that rips. And now we have a beautifully packaged swung base right here. And then I will put it in paper, and then I will put it in, yes, this will get to you nice and safe and sound. And then I will put it in bubble, and I'll put it in a box. I'm faster than you. I ship hundreds of things a day. Hundreds of things a day. All right, let's run the next gift card giveaway from Blue Light Estates. Blue Light Estates, thank you so much for being here. I already follow you. You have 8,000 followers. You go, girl. You don't want to ship hundreds of things a day? Do you have people that help you pack? No, it is just me. Hi, I'm a one-woman show. I source, I clean, I sell, I pack, I ship. You just hit 2,100. Let's go. Do you build a box to fit that base? Yes. What I will do probably is this box right here, that really, really tall box. It's very thick and heavy, so I'll probably cut that in half. And I will ship it in half of that box right there, but I will build a box. Plastic wrap over bubble makes for springy surface to repel impacts. Thank you, Vault of Interesting. Exactly. It helps with a springy surface to help with impact. How do you make your username show on labels? Thank you so much for your purchase on the Buy It Now. You can go to your seller hub and you can change your name. Something is happening with my eye. Look at that. I think I'm having some kind of, I do not purchase peanuts now. If someone ships me peanuts, I will reuse the peanuts, but I do not purchase peanuts. I use my bubble wrap machine. I will go, let's go show you my bubble wrap machine. I do have that linked. I haven't even turned the lights on in my shop yet. Everyone getting this gift card giveaway from Blue Lights Estates. Here, let's turn the lights on. Good morning. I've been pre-making all this bubble because I have to take this, I have to take my everything home that's back here. Listen to my echo back here. This is my bubble wrap machine. It's a JZ Brain. We're going to turn it on and it's got to warm up for a while. So it's going to take a few minutes to warm up and then because I haven't used it yet. So we'll just hang out here. I owe him money. You want to go back here and I'll show you how echoey it is? You love it. It's amazing. The bubble wrap machine is amazing. Listen how echoey it is in here. Hello. So again, on my YouTube video, there's 2 YouTube videos that say reseller necessities or whatever, and it'll show you, it'll give you links for my Polino, for my label printer, for my bubble wrap machine, for that shrink wrap. That shrink wrap's like 2 for $20 and it lasts a long time. So I have links. Look at it. It's so empty everywhere. If you have been here before or seen this before, you have to be shocked by the amount of emptiness in my shop. It's crazy. Everyone go follow a so much room for activities. Blue Light Estate Sales. It is getting so empty. Isn't that crazy? You're shook? You are shooketh? You should be shooketh. I gotta feed this back through before it starts getting too hot. It's a new trend in our category, but others have been doing it forever, so I don't think if somebody wants to pay. Did someone say something about the gifted chat? Yes. So it is a new trend in our category. It is something that people have done for a while. You're buying stickers, right? So all these people that buy gifted chats, I will be sending my stickers to, my Hodgepodge stickers and some other stickers. And then, you get a shout out, get a bunch of follows. How long do you have the store? I am closing next week. And I'm very sad and stressed about it, but it's okay. Let me repin my YouTube so everyone can go follow my YouTube to buy all these things. And then in just a minute, when this gets warmed up, because it's been off all night, it takes a little longer. How long have you been here? Since I bought it in 2020. I bought it December 2020. Are you opening a new store? No, I'm going home. I don't miss the sex couch. I wish I would have burned it and stabbed it and rolled it off a cliff. Um, gross. Good morning. Hello. How are you today? You're going to be utilizing the giant house finally. I know. I knew. Just got on the app. Welcome. Welcome to the app. You just ordered the shrink wrap? Did you order it off my link? Thank you. COVID did mess up stores. Yeah. And honestly, my store was great. It just is not fiscally responsible for me to be here anymore. I only sell online. I closed my physical location. I closed this store. I did. I closed this store January 2024. And then since then have only been selling online. So it is not fiscally responsible for me to keep this giant building and pay the bills for this giant building when I'm not a store anymore. I only sell online. I only do this. All right, the next giveaway. Let's start the next giveaway. The next giveaway is from Miss Vivian. Miss Vivian, always in here supporting us. I love you. Thank you so much. Yeah, 2024, isn't that crazy? A year and a half I closed the store. A year and a half I've been closed to the public. I'm just waiting for my bubble wrap machine to warm up. That's why we're back here. Everyone, please go follow Miss Vivian. Any donut left from yesterday? Just the jelly ones. I don't like the jelly ones. Best cute things. Thank you. How do I get approved? I'm still new. I had my third first show. You closed two antique booths. Yeah. It's also Belkville next week. If you're coming up to Belkville, let me know. If you see me, you can say hi to me. I'm weird, but I'm like pretty cool. Okay, it's on. Hold on. I'm gonna show you my bubble wrap machine. All right, so here is my bubble wrap machine, and it makes a couple different sizes. So it makes, these are a little bit bigger. It does make smaller ones than this. And it also makes pillows. So when we go back out there, I'll show you the pillows that it makes as well. But I do have this linked in my YouTube video. If you want a bubble wrap machine, it has saved me thousands and thousands of dollars. And also, one of the things that I really like about it is it saves money on, or it saves ounces. It saves weight. So let's say that I sell something for, and it ends up being like 73 ounces, but I want to put it in I'm going to shut it off even though I just spent all that time to warm it up. I want to put it in a box and I don't want to add weight to it. You add this bubble, it'll fill the box and it won't add any weight really. It also makes pillows like this. And then you can get it where it makes littler bubbles than that as well. That's like the medium bubbles. Right. I use it mainly. Okay. So I also use this. So this is also linked in my thing. I use this to bubble around like small things. That is mainly replaces paper as filler. Yes, and you just order I do have the refills linked in my thing as well. You just order the plastic and then it makes the bubbles. The bubble rolls are not expensive. They're like, I would say between $30 and $40 for the, my YouTube name is the same. It's about $30 or $40 for the roll. And that roll makes like, I don't know, 1,000 feet of bubble or whatever. It makes a lot. Everyone go follow Miss Vivian. Thank you so much for being here. Something's going on with my eyeball. Something's going on with my eyeball. That's a lot of bubbles. It does. It makes a lot of bubbles. It saves me when it was down and I was using paper. So if you use paper to pack things, it's probably the stress. When you use paper to pack things, it costs, if you buy the paper, one, paper adds a lot of weight. And two, it costs a lot of money. So you are saving money. When that was down, it wasn't working. I had to buy a new one because I used it all the time for years. I spent so much more money on paper and regular bubble. And three, it's not as fun. Facts. Bubble wrap machine is super fun. Okay. Attracting buyers. Do we have more questions on attracting buyers? Juggle. You want me to juggle? I feel like juggling would be as a way to attract some people right now. Can you please link every flavor powered cell? I will link some more Celsiuses. How many ounces do you all add for the weight of your items? I'm attractive. Thank you. Your boxes. Here, do you want to pre-weigh some boxes? I feel like this is going to be a good, how do you use your social media to promote? That's hard. I've been trying to learn how to do that. I'm not very good at it, but I would just say you can share the links, you can share profiles, you can share whatever. All right, let's weigh a couple boxes. So if I'm going to sell something big and I'm going to use a mailing box, a large mailing box, just the large mailing box is going to weigh 10 ounces. This weighs 10 ounces. So if you're going to sell a large item, you have to add at least 10 ounces just for the box. That's crazy, right? So think about that when you're mailing something. This weighs 10 ounces, and you're going to have to add a couple ounces for bubble. So if I'm going to sell you, I got to find something big. I'm going to sell you this, and it weighs 1 pound. I have to sell it to you for 2 pounds. I have to add a whole pound for the box and bubble it's going to take to do this. Shit's moving over here. I think I'm going to cause an avalanche. It's coming down. It's coming down, folks. Ah! Stay. I caused an avalanche. All right, how about a bubble mailer? Okay, I'm going to ship you something small. This bubble mailer. The bubble mailer weighs an ounce. So I'm going to have to add an ounce for the bubble mailer. So I do suggest, if you are going to, like, before you weigh things, you can weigh your boxes. Thank you for your tip. I appreciate you. I'm not getting paid for this. Just kindness of my heart. Okay. In honor of Thriftworks bought this gift to chat. Everyone go follow Thriftworks. Do you ship small figurines and bubble mailers? Sometimes, yes. And you know what? I think that if you can ship a small figurine and a bubble mailer, something's happening outside. Everyone please get in this giveaway. I gotta get out of here. Everyone go follow Thriftworks. Bubble mailers don't go through the same machines that boxes go through, so they don't get smushed as much. Can they get smushed still in packings? Yes. Should you package the crap out of them? Yes. Do I think that they're safer sometimes than bubble mailers? Yes. Okay, Thriftworks made me these lovely trading cards. Look at these. How amazing are these trading cards? And in honor of, look, I have Little Willie, I have Hodge Ghost, and I have the Hodgepodge Place. They are in my Buy It Now right now, and I have been selling them for a lot more than this. But in honor of Darren, right now, I'm going to run a flash sale of them. You're going to get all three right now for $24.75 if you want all three of these. And then also, if you want to make them, go follow Thriftworks right now. You go to thriftworks.com, or you can message him directly, and he will make you your own cards. But right now, I have the Hodgepodge Place, the Hodge Ghost, and Little Willie. And these are all first edition cards that we will not be making again. I don't know. I really like them. I might make another whatever, but yay. So these are, thank you so much for your purchase of these. I appreciate you. He is not in the US. He is in France. But what he's doing is he's making them in France, and then he's shipping them all to George's Finds, and George is shipping them to the rest of us for, so that we don't have to pay the shipping from France. Thank you so much for your, Christine is amazing. Thank you, Jill Bro. Thank you, Jill Bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You're amazing. I love you. Thank you. I do have some more Little Willie pins somewhere. I'll find some. Got to collect them all. Yes. So there are a bunch of people that have these already. So, yeah, City Beautiful Pickers is getting theirs soon. Board to Thrift has one. Philly Flipper has one. Ho to the Mo is getting one. Cherry Bomb Vintage, Living Bliss Vintage, Gems Joy. A bunch of people already have them, so you have to collect them all. 40 more. Yes, 40 more ready to go. That's amazing. So his look like this. So here's Thriftworks. So Thriftworks is number 1, and then I'm number 2. Hey-o, look at that right there. And then he also has, so I have Little Willie, and he has a baguette. So you can also get the baguette. That's number 20 and number 69. And then he has Little Thriftworks, and then I have the Ghost. So you can go to thriftworks.com for more info. Follow Thriftworks right here. He's from France, but he sells. Hi, hon, and that's auction this week. I really like okay, mom wants me to bid on something in the auction. Oh, I have to make a phone call. Do you want to you're going to help me make a phone call right now? Let's make a phone call. Holy crap, look at all the text messages I got thank you for your tip. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for tipping me. We're going to be an adult right now, and we're going to make a phone call. I'm gonna do it, maybe. I gotta find, oh no. Do I not have oh, there it is. Okay. All right, let's see. Here's the dumpster. Oh no, did he not send it? Shit. Never mind. I guess I can't make that phone call. I thought I had the information, and I don't. Damn it. I'm going to have to figure that out. I'm going to have to go across the street, I think. Okay, the next gift card giveaway is from Handcrafted From Home. Thank you so much. Everyone go follow Handcrafted From Home. You'll hang up then. Thank you. I got to call another guy, too. Well, we can call Angelo. You want to call Angelo? Let's call Angelo.
Hello.
Good morning. How are you today? I'm wonderful. I was wondering if you by any chance would be available to go tonight after work to look at that stuff. Probably like 6:30-ish. Okay, perfect. Well, you want to text me the address and... Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, I got it. No problem. I'll text you right now. Thank you so much. Okay, bye. Okay, there's one phone call. Done. Boom. Killing it. Okay, we're going to text message Christine Shimura. Okay. Done. Everyone go follow Handcrafted From Home. Thank you so much. Adulting. That was the easy phone call, though. That was because I got to call the Amish to get my shed moved. I might have to just go over there and see if I can talk to him. Everyone, please. Good morning, JJ Shopper. How are you today? Good morning. I saw your bank is yelling. Better call them. I say your bank is yelling. You better call it. Amish don't have Mennonites. So they're Amish, but the Mennonite men run like they're the ones that drive them around. Like they have like one car and they drive everybody around and they move those sheds and stuff. I am missing combo. Yeah, one more thing off the list. Exactly. I missed a bunch of stuff. You have to call your internet provider. Ugh, that's no fun. Okay, does anyone have any other work question? How do you respond when someone's payment fails during a show? I usually don't. I usually don't say anything. My payment fails all the time. I usually don't address it even. I think there is a nice way to address it. People will be like, hey, will you just check your payment for me? It looks like it didn't go through. Like, there's a good way to address it. Generally, if it happens in every single one of my shows, usually they fix it right away. You work for Mennonite? Yeah, that's what they are across the street. The men are Mennonites that are going to move the shed, hopefully. I don't know. I thought I had the information, but I don't. So I usually don't say anything, and they fix it. And if they don't fix it, I just rerun it the next time. But I usually just mark it. And then, so like yesterday, I had 2 things set aside for a person, and when I went to ship it, it said I only owed them one thing, and I was like, oh shit, one of their payments must have failed, and so I looked, and yep, one payment failed, one didn't, and so I just shipped the one thing. But I usually don't say anything, because payment can fail for any kind of reason. Like, people who shame people for their payment failure is silly, because usually it's, first of all, Whatnot looks super sketchy. You're buying 10 things at $1 a piece, that looks sketchy. Hi, Toasty Gold. Whatnot flags almost every single bank at least once. So your bank is going to flag it at some point. So if you're buying like through a bank and not PayPal or whatever, it's going to constantly flag it. And any good bank, if you're buying multiple things like that quick, your bank's going to be like, what are you doing? Is this really you? You're in New York. Why are you buying something from Texas? Why are you buying 7 things from Texas in a row? Like, it's going to look sketchy. So, don't ever like shame people for their payment failure. It's not usually because they don't have the money. It's usually because of their bank. I changed my payment from Venmo to stop that from happening. Yeah, exactly. So, but you can always address it in a nice way. Hey, looks like your payment didn't go through. Get that fixed, or I'll hold it for you. The only time it sucks, and one of the reasons I stopped doing choice, is when you're running a choice of an item. Because if you're running choice of an item and their payment fails, then you're waiting for them to pick, then you have to run something else. That's kind of a pain. But I don't run choice anymore because of that. Your bank texts your husband. Probably. He probably sends messages to your husband and is like, did you approve this? Got a prepaid card. That's a good idea. You may change banks. They never questioned it. Yeah, you would never shame anyone. Most people don't, but there are people who I've seen go, like, oh, your payment failed. Oh, Jesus, you're going to buy some. You don't even have the money to buy it, blah, blah, blah. And again, usually it's in card shows or those shows where the men just scream and yell at their chat the entire time. Not a fan. Everyone go follow El Curcio. El Curcio, thank you so much for being here. I already follow you. We're already friends. Everyone go follow Lucy. Thank you so much. If your weight or dimensions are off and the PO catches, they hold the package for your buyer to receive. Oh, yes. Yes, that happens. Okay, does anyone else have any questions on attracting buyers? Just know for people who have pre-listed items, the failed payment listings would be to be reactivated listing in your inventory at the same. Oh, good to know. That's interesting. I did not know that. I'm really pleased to talk about editing weight and dimensions. Yes, you can. Thank you very much. Tell us about your next show. Everyone, please go follow El Curcio and tell us about your next show. Change your dimensions, people. Change your dimensions. You know what you said the other day that I liked? So technically, they tell you don't have to change your dimensions as long as it's the equivalent of a 12 by 12 by 12. I like that you said must. And they go to look for it, and they're looking for a 12 by 12 by 12, but it's really in an envelope. Thank you so much for your tip, Cat Key. I appreciate you. They're gonna have a harder time finding it. But if I mail you something and it's in a 12 by 18 by 20, and I don't change the label and it says it 12 by 12 by 12, that box could get caught by the post office. Does it happen all the time? No. Should it? Yes. Could get caught by the post office, and the post office can hold your package. It can charge you more for the package. It cannot deliver your package. You can screw over your buyers. You piss people off. Change the dimensions of your box. Don't be that guy. $3 and $5 starts Friday. Okay, Friday 7 p.m. I love it. They charge counter overages. Yes. No more sponsored giveaways. I must be out of them. I only put 17 of them in so that I could be done at a reasonable hour. I've already been on for an hour and a half. Thank you so much for promoting the show. I appreciate you. When you edit the dimensions, does that count towards it? If you edit it over a 12 by 12 by 12, people engage instead of swiping. Talk to them, ask questions, tell stories, try to be engaging, read the chat. That's one of my biggest pet peeves in a show. One of my biggest pet peeves in a show is that if I'm in your show and the chat, so here the chat is moving rather quickly. So sometimes it's hard, I miss things, whatever. If I'm in a show and I say something, especially if you're like, tell me if you want something, and then I say, I want this, and it sits there, and then it sits there, and then it sits there, and then it goes up and you don't read it. Molly, thank you for the raid. Everyone please go follow Molly. And you don't read it. I'm like, why did you tell me to say something if you're not going to read it? And also, you're not even trying. So, like, if someone's, like, reading it and they're like, oh, and then they, like, miss something, that's fine. Yes, and you can slow it if you want to. You can slow the chat. And they miss it. I'm like, oh, that's all right. Call in a show. How fun would that be? That would be fun. But that's one of my biggest pet peeves. So I think, how do you slow the chat? If you click on this little button right here, you can do slow mode. You can do slow mode right there. Yes, and I also have heard that it does mess with the algorithm, and that's why I never do it. So I have heard, but if you need to do it so that you can read the chat and it's important, then slow it. But I have heard, because one of the ways to get you pushed up in the algorithm is engagement, and if you slow the chat, less people are going to be talking, so it's going to slow your engagement and slow your push out of your show. Post office has rolled out machines that are equipped to weigh packages. Ooh, that's interesting. That's good to know. They're cracking down. They're cracking down. The algorithm is important because you want more people to see your show. So if I am pushed up in the algorithm, more people will be exposed to me. More people will see my show. More people will get my show pushed to them. When you log on, more people will see my show at the top and click in, and more people will be in your room. So it is important. So things that help the algorithm: buying, selling fast, chatting in the chat, the little yellow hearts, all of those things help the algorithm and help push you to the top of the show list and help more people get exposed to you and come into your show. A good way to attract buyers. So that is another thing you can do as far as talking. So if you have a chat that's not moving, ask a question. Where are you guys from? What are you having for dinner? What's your favorite vacation? Do something to make it so that people will talk in your chat. Have to engage slow mode when sellers ask for a question of it. Yeah, if you want, I ask my mods to never put it in slow-mo. But if you need it in slow-mo, then yes, I suggest having your mods put it in slow-mo. Loot Lounge. Everyone please go follow Loot Lounge. Let me follow you. Everyone please, your next show is 7/27. I'm going to bookmark your show. Everyone go follow Alicia. Alicia at Loot Lounge. Everyone go follow Alicia. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Two more. Lord help me. How? We got cows. Everyone please go follow Loot Lounge. So I have been quiet now for an hour and a half about all of the people self-promoting, and I'm going to tell you something right now. I have not addressed it once. My mods have addressed it a couple times. We haven't kicked people out. We haven't blocked people. I'm going to tell you right now, it's rude, especially when people are paying for it. It is rude, and it is a good way to get blocked by a lot of people. It is a good way to block your blessing. It is a good way to, Ruberg's Passion, I was talking about you earlier because I was talking about people blocking their blessing. Look, here's Tranquility helping. Upcycled by Bree is a great example. Upcycled by Bree is a wonderful person, a huge seller, a great person that you want on your side. If you self-promote in her show, she will block you instantly, as she should, right? So it is a good way for people to not come to your shows, a good way for people like me and other sellers to block you. It is a good way for people to, and I have not addressed it once because I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be an asshole. I don't want to call you out. Most of these people will block you without even talking to you because it's not worth it. I'm saying this globally as just a warning in other shows that if you go into a show and that person, and now we have created our own monster, because there are a lot of people on here. And hi, Travelers Antiques, thank you for the raid. Everyone, please go follow Travelers Antiques. I love you. How was your show? Everyone go follow Travelers Antiques. There are a lot of people who say promote anytime, no matter what, in my show, every time, blah blah, which is fine. I hate the people. Exactly. Your house, your rules. Thank you so much for your tip, Happy's and Heirlooms. I hate the people that get online and are like, it's so rude when people say I can't promote in their show. I'm going to, though I'll never go to their show again. Me, whatever. They don't support other people. I'm doing this for free right now. Hours of free support right now for you guys, right? I support everybody. I love everybody. There's a time and a place. There are multiple times during my show when I say, hey, everyone, I'm going to go do this. Everyone, talk about yourselves. Tell me what you have going on. When's your next show? The reason that I like to warn you is not everybody is that person, one. And two, the reason there's a time and a place. Read the room. It's very distracting. And if I'm trying to address something, or we're talking about the chat going too fast and you're flooding the chat with your own stuff, it's taking away from what I'm actually trying to do. And in a show like this, where we are having people that are paying to promote, it is very rude, right? That's it. That's all I'm saying. That's all the only time I'm going to address it, because I think it's such a silly thing to address, and I hate now I'm going to be on Reddit as I'm the bitch that doesn't support people. That's literally all I do on here. Today is all about seller support. Today is I'm here to help you and answer questions, and for free. And I do not work for Whatnot, and I do not work for whatever, but it is distracting. It is disheartening. It is also, if you do that, I also believe that you're the type of person that's going to come in and I'm going to be selling this. Thank you for your tip. I appreciate you. That I'm going to be selling this, and you're going to say, oh, I have that for $1 less. Come to my show for $1 less. Anyway, I love you guys. Everyone go follow Loot Lounge. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. All right, let's talk about something else. No, it's not. I was not calling out anyone specific. You were one of 50 people who have done it today. Please don't be upset. Please don't think that I was addressing anyone specifically. I was addressing it globally. And it was not directed towards anyone. And I know, and that's another reason why I tried to address it globally like that, and I don't call people out, because people don't know. And that's why I say it in a nice way. People don't know that you're not allowed to do that. That it's spamming. That it's against Whatnot policy. Like no one is mad at anyone. We were just globally addressing it so that you don't get yourself in trouble in the future. Let's run another giveaway. Everyone, please go get in this gift card giveaway from Maloli. Maloli, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I need to ask about setup. How is your setup? Lights, cameras, action. You are currently leaning up against this. You are in the window, so I have some good natural lighting. You're leaning up against my whatever. I don't have a fancy stand or anything. I don't have any lighting, but I do have nice natural lighting from the sun in this area. I don't know what I'm going to do in my new space. I'm going to need some kind of lighting. On my YouTube video that has linked my bubble wrap machine and my shrink wrap and all that stuff, I do have a ring light linked, and it was like $25. You need these paper clips that I keep playing with penises right now. So that is my setup currently, but I am going to set it up a little bit different when I get home, and when I do have that set up, I will show it to you. But right now I'm just using natural lighting, and I don't have a stand. I don't have a phone table or a phone holder. No, usually I just prop you up against whatever I have in front of me. that's the other thing that I haven't figured out is my internet. Honestly, once I sell the shop and I get into my house, it's probably going to be a solid week before I get things situated because I don't have internet back there. I don't know what I'm going to do. And I have to call, I have to figure out how to get my shed moved because I thought I had the information in here and now I realize I don't, and I'm kind of screwed because I thought that he had sent the information to Tia and he didn't. I have the information for the dumpster. And then I have, yeah, all I have is the information for the dumpster and the stuff in the back of the house, but I don't have the information for the shed. Just not good. Everyone, please go follow Mioli. Thank you so much. I'll take a vacation week. I literally can't work on a daily basis. Thank you. That's so nice. I appreciate you. Thank you for all your kind words and help. I hope I was helpful today. How can I change mods access? I want to give my son full access to be able to pin when he's modding from home. If you mod him, he can pin from wherever he is. All you have to do is click on them and put allow to moderate. And you can put him as a moderator for every one of your shows. You don't have to do it. Like you can, as you post your shows, it says moderators and you can add a moderator and that way he's automatically a moderator. Oh, to pin products, he has to have access to your account. If you want him to like pin products, he has to be logged into your account. So if you want to pin items, you have to have him, he has to be logged in. Yeah, he has to be logged in as you. So if I wanted Tranquility Antiques to run my items from California, she would have to be logged in on her phone as me, and then she could be running things with me. That's not a moderator access thing. She has to be logged in under your account. You're welcome. Do not use Wi-Fi extenders. Get CPL power line adapters. What's that? I need to do that. Oh yes, or you can add them as a team member. So now because they have made it so that you can, text me. Now that they've made it so that you can have team permissions. Thank you, Vintage Curator. Now that they've made it so that we can have other people selling under our account, you can also add them as a team member. I don't know how to do that because I've never done that before because no one else sells under me. But like, let's say that I'm going to allow Nat to sell under my name. I can add her as basically as like an employee. I can add her under a team member and then that will give her that same access. Yes, as an employee. CPL power line adapters, I definitely need to learn. I need to learn that too. Good morning, working and lurking. I love it. That's what we do. Working and lurking. I believe that became a thing a couple months ago. That you were able to start letting people sell under your name. That's a lot of power to give somebody, just a heads up, to trust somebody to sell and to keep your reputation and to keep your what you do and to give that much power to your business. So be very cautious for who you decide to do that with. Like in your case, you're going to do that with your son. Yeah, that's a no from me as well. I will not be doing that. Restyle by Ren. Everyone please go follow Restyle by Ren. Thank you for being here. Lindsay, when's your next show? Tomorrow at 8. All right, I bookmarked your next show. Everyone go follow Restyle by Ren. Excuse me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. God bless you. Whew. Thank you. Anybody, this is our last gift to chat. Restyle by Ren. Everyone go follow Restyle by Ren. Please make sure you're following Nat and Kid and Tranquility Antiques. Thank you for modding for me today. You all are wonderful. That's a lot of blessings. I need them. Is there anything more specific that you would like to know as far as attracting buyers? Gesundheit. Oh, Ozzy. Attracting buyers. I hope that you found my information helpful. you can rewatch this on my YouTube afterwards because I don't think I said anything or did anything that'll make it so it's flagged. Also, is TikTok the best way to get buyers? I actually honestly have only had maybe 2 people come from my TikTok. My TikTok, I have like 60,000 followers, and I don't get people from TikTok to come over here ever. Recipes for next now covered. I know, right? So I don't know if I'm not very good at promoting over there because it's more just fun over there. But all social media is a good place to bring people here. Do you preload the giveaways? Yes. Which YouTube video has the link to the bubble wrap machine? I would love to show you that. I need to get up and blow my nose. I'm going to go to my YouTube. If you go to my YouTube right now and you go to videos, you can watch me, Bree, Ho, and Cherry shopping. These 2 videos right here. So if you go to videos, it's these 2 right here are going to have the links in the description for here. Let's. Hi everyone and welcome. Oh God, don't listen to me. You're gonna have, if you go to the descriptions, you're gonna have the links in the description for everything that I showed today. This has got Scotch tape, tape gun, plastic wrap, thermal printer, thermal labels, bubble wrap machine, bubble wrap machine refills, black lights, vinyl record boxes, poly mailer, packaging paper, Celsius, bubble mailers, iPad, fragile stickers, more bubble mailers, the scale, thank you stickers, a ring light, and more poly mailers. So you're going to have the links to everything in those videos right there. So if you want to go and watch, thank you, Shalom in the home. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your tip. Does it help to be specific in your show titles to attract buyers? I do think it helps to have a catchy title, like dollar starts. Yay, thank you. Like dollar starts, blowout sale, everything let's go, uranium, glass animals, gold, silver. You know, I do think having catchy words, bling words are good. Just make sure you're actually selling what you're advertising. And I do think having a catchy title or a catchy like picture or whatever is also good. Because if I'm just scrolling through and I see a cool picture, feet pics, and I see a cool picture, I'm more apt to click on it and see what you're selling and see what you're doing. So I think a picture and a title is important. Tell me what you're selling. Yes, bubble wrap machine is on sale. Hell yeah, bubble wrap machine is on sale for $129. That's so. I might go buy another one. Actually, Sarah, are you still here? I said don't do dollar starts if you can't afford to sell things for $1. I do dollar starts because we should buy another bubble wrap machine. They're on sale for $129. The bubble wrap machine is so good. I said don't do dollar starts unless you can afford to sell things at $1. It's not always going to sell at $1, but sometimes it could. We got to do the thing. But sometimes it could, so I don't want you to get yourself in a bad situation. Do you think preloading items with random pulls attract buyers? I think if you're new, preloading is a good idea. I think that random pulls are my favorite type of shows, but if you're not fast with it and I don't know you, I might not watch. So if you have a lot of good stuff and you preload, then at least I can, if I come into your show, I'm going to see what you have and I'm going to be like, oh, they got some really good stuff. I'm going to hang out here for a little while and check and see what we got. So, I think that it's good. I've had 3 lives this week with no sales. That's fine. That happens. That it takes time. First show I sold nothing. Second show I sold nothing. Third show I sold nothing. Fourth show I sold $44. Fifth show I sold nothing. And sell over $200 for my 12th show. It takes time. It takes effort. It takes consistency. It takes a lot of time. And I still have shows where I sell things at $1 that I paid a lot more for. It happens. You're very welcome. I hope you enjoyed this. I did a 2-hour show. I have to go and do other things. I have a lot of work to do. I appreciate you all very much. I love you. We are going to go raid somebody. Let's go find someone with not a lot of people in their show. And let's go raid Purple Pixie. We're going to raid Purple Pixie. She's got 22 people in here. I love you. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll be here tomorrow. Huge jewelry show tomorrow. Don't miss it. I will see you then.